Hi, I'm Mike Bronkema. I run Shadyside Farm. You're here today seeing me with my antique circular sock knitting machine that I use the wool from my sheep to give me the yarn, and from there once have it spun, I start making socks on it.
You raise the sheep and use their wool to make
Yes.
these, so that makes it all the more special.
This is all right homegrown all the way right from all the way through. The only thing is the wool has to be sent over to Frankenmuth to be carded and cleaned, and then spun, and then it comes back here. I have spent my time though behind the spinning wheel learning how to spin. That's just one challenge that takes too long to sit here and do a sock that takes you about an hour to do here.
Right. And if you were to knit those,
If
they
I
would
would
take...
knit those by hand, it's going to take you a full day to knit a pair of socks by hand.
Yeah, well, a lot of knitters, I know, when I make socks, I make the first one very enthusiastically, and then I have to really will myself to
Yes,
do the second one.
I can't make the second one.
Right, right.
What we're doing right here is we're adding in needles. We're going to make the bottom a full set of stitches. It'll be a full knit, versus the top where we have what's called a mock rib, where those needles are out. Here I'm hanging the stitches up on those needles so that we won't have a hole in the sock. And we grab from one down below. This is kind of hard to do in the hand knitting part. There. From there you crank around and you got...
You just have to keep your eyes peeled though to make sure that
Nope.
everything's catching.
Now I'm actually doing an anklet here, so I'm going to take needles out of service on half of the machine, and that's where we start the heel. So we go past it. Now we can just start going back and forth.
Now, about how old is this machine?
This is as far as we can tell, it's a 1920s machine.
This is the best part of this. Why do you do it?
Something different, relaxing.
And do you think...
takes the worries away from other things.
Yeah, and why do you think this is a great thing for men to do?
Men love mechanical equipment.
True.
And this is as mechanical as you can get.
I want to get one of these machines too, so yeah, it just gets very expensive.
Yeah, you can go online. I belong to the Circular Sock Society of America, and page on there where people are selling sock machines. An operational machine minus all the good parts, where just a basic machine might not have something there or something. We'll start at about $200.
Okay.
And go up from there. A machine with all the parts, a yarn skeiner, a bobbin winder, the weights, the heel forks, the heel springs, the crescent tool to lift up the needles. Mm-hmm. You could spend about $2,000 for one.
Wow.
Sock
so those
machine
first
in
couple,
great order.
So the first couple pairs are expensive to make.